Petco. We're Team PetSmart.
Fuck it, we'll be not sponsored by both.
Why?
Alright. My buddy works for PetSmart.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm down with that.
You good?
It's like a big beef.
Damn, I get no couch space?
Oh, like a fat ass.
Yeah, we are live.
Clearly. Okay, hold on, I'm waiting for it to pop up.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fit Down Podcast. It's your host, Brian on the scene, you know what I'm saying? To my left, he's back. Jackson, welcome back. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man.
You excited to be back?
I'm very excited to be back. It's been a while. I've missed it.
Good. I'm glad. Sorry, Kyle. I'm gonna skip you for a little bit. But all the way to the right, we have Connor, which means the beef is already over.
There was no beef.
That was much shorter of a beef than Kyle and Jackson was. And when we squashed the beef for Jackson and Kyle, they hugged it out. So I think we need to hug it out
Do I have
again.
to hug it out with you?
When do we let them know that we actually didn't squash our beef, either of us, and we're here to 2v1 him?
Oh, if y'all are here to fight, I'm there for that too.
Shit out of him.
Well, I say y'all get up. If you want to hug it out, hug it out. If you want to fight, fight.
I'm not gonna fight you. You're already down bad,
Well,
man. It's been a tough couple weeks, hasn't it?
Why you gotta do me like that, man?
I'm just talking about the Eagles have been on a bye for 3 weeks. All right, get up and hug it out. Hug it out.
Both our teams suck.
We're ass.
There we go. We love this scene. Live on the pod.
Get him!
Love it.
Beautiful.
And then to my right is Kyle. Kyle, say hello.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Great.
That's good.
Good to be back. I feel like
Oh, you were gone last time too. Wait, no,
no,
you
no,
weren't.
it wasn't.
Why are you being back?
I'm just happy to be back. I mean, I look forward to Tuesdays.
You've been here.
You just
How
Well, no, he
many
was-
how many
You live
episodes
here, Kyle.
how many episodes in a row have you been here? Oh,
Quite a-
actually, I think it's only been one because you weren't here when Joe and them. Wait, or were you?
I was.
You were?
No, because we were.
Oh
in
yeah,
your
you were.
house.
I was on a hot streak.
Yeah,
You are on a hot streak.
I've only missed like one.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
You missed less than
I'm
I did.
proud of you, Kyle.
Thank you.
New leaf from last year.
I missed a lot last year,
Yeah.
but I told him. I said this year I'm
Facts.
dedicated.
I don't think that's good.
I had
I
to
mean,
work a
it's
lot.
sticking
last
to
year.
it.
last year.
Yeah,
Even the
I'm sticking to it.
virtual
I'm a
ones
man of
were
my
bad.
word.
Kyle told me 2 days ago. He was like, Tuesday, I got to do the podcast. I have to do that Tuesday.
It's always on my mind.
What
Yeah.
a
Tell me.
guy. And then all the way to the left on the other couch. Now, okay, before we say this, I know we're all on one couch and our special guest is on the other couch, but that doesn't mean that like he's exiled or anything. It's just
It's just the way the couch worked out.
He's spotlighted.
Facts. But
Yeah.
special
He gets
guest
the
Jack
couch
in the
to
building.
himself.
Everybody, welcome Jack to the podcast. Welcome. We have another Falcons fan on the podcast, so how you feeling?
Honestly,
I know it might be a rough subject, but
is this what we're gonna start with?
of course.
Okay.
All of our teams have been pretty shitty lately, so it's fine.
Not as bad as the Falcons, man.
Well,
It can't.
Dude, this feels so good though.
It can't be that. No.
Fuck.
I mean, I'm just okay. I have to start with this. So officially, it started on Sunday. Sunday night, I officially announced that I was indefinitely taking a leave of absence from being a Falcons fan.
Oh,
So until Arthur Smith is fired, I am no longer a Falcons fan. So the intro was wrong. I'm not a Falcons fan. And I didn't tell them that, so that's not his fault. But yeah, I'm just I'm a free agent, half Vikings fan because
Life's too short to root for losers. Join the bandwagon, baby. Let's
bandwagon.
go!
Ooh.
But
Dude,
your
this is
bandwagon is losing.
No, but
you're not
I'm no
picking
longer a
your
Falcons fan, so
No, my bandwagon
If
team
you
of the week is
become a
winning.
Falcons fan again and you're a Vikings fan, fuck, man.
I'm not a Viking. I mean, we're gonna fire Arthur Smith after the season. I hope.
Those are like
I hope.
That's a big hope.
those are
I
like
was
the
hoping.
Saints'
I was
top two
hoping
least
I'd wake
favorite
up on
teams.
Monday morning and see an Arthur Smith is fired tweet. I did not, and I'm very sad about that. But I don't know. I mean, Arthur Blank, just please fire him. It's not that bad. I mean, you have to do it. He has to do it. Arthur Smith just cannot run a fucking offense.
Great coach.
The offense is the problem. The offense has been the problem the entire season.
I mean,
Our defense, low-key elite. Our defense has not allowed a rushing touchdown in over 6 weeks. It's insane. Our defense is put within their own 50-yard line half the time, and they almost always hold them to a field goal. Our defense is so good. Arthur Smith has fucking nothing to do with the defense. Absolutely nothing. He's only calls plays. He's only an offensive guy, and our offense puts up fucking 7 points against the Panthers, and we lose. I mean, we don't even give up a touchdown to the Panthers, and we lose. That's embarrassing. We're the only team that scores a touchdown, and we lose.
Arthur Smith, do not come on the podcast.
I mean,
I want him to come on the
Yeah.
podcast.
little instead of a hug, we'd fight it out.
Oh, that's the
Watch
live
the
fight.
beef live.
Arthur
No,
Smith,
there will
come
be-
on
I'll-
the podcast.
I'm
that's the
throwing
live
down with
fight.
Arthur Smith if he comes on the podcast. I'll get my ass whooped. I know
I
I
was
would.
gonna say Arthur Smith's kind of cold. So
No,
like,
he would
You don't want
be-
to mess with that guy.
No, he'd murder me.
I've,
But if he murdered me on camera, then maybe he'd get fired. And I would be
Take
willing
one
to
for
take
the
that
team.
for the team.
Yeah.
I will
Yo,
take
that's
that
kind of crazy.
for the team. I would be the greatest thing to ever happen to the Falcons if
And our
that was
podcast.
to happen.
the views.
Facts,
Yeah.
the views would be
That would
That'd be
be-
sweet. Arthur Smith, come on the podcast. I'll whoop your fucking ass. Throw it down.
I love it. What a great
That's
start.
our first TikTok.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. That
Circulate.
out of any fan, what any fan could do, that is the most heroic thing I've ever heard in my life.
I would be willing to do it.
Die for the team.
I will. You know what? That's actually what Arthur Smith said this week. Arthur Smith said in an interview on Monday,
Oh, no.
he goes, "We will die to make this right.
Oh no.
Come on the podcast.
Improve it.
I will kill you. Come die.
Prove your
Prove
words.
it. Prove it. I'm willing to die as well. So let's go.
What's going on?
This is the most passionate fan we've had.
I'm
on
very
the
mad.
podcast.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad at Arthur Smith, man.
I thought I was in a bad spot, but like, fuck, I'm not willing to get my ass kicked by Dennis Allen. So like,
I'll
dude,
let Arthur Smith
you're in a
come
whole
beat my
different
ass.
world than me.
What about
so that
Pete
he can get
Carmichael?
fired?
Oh boy. Fuck, man. If you become a Vikings fan, by the way, you will literally like my 2 least favorite teams. So we
Well-
may have beef.
You just need to hope that Arthur Smith gets fired then.
Fucking man.
I will be a diehard Falcons fan once again if Arthur Smith gets fired.
I'd get my ass kicked by Arthur Smith to fire Dennis Allen. Like, fuck, man.
How does that work?
I don't know if there's a worse coach in
Yeah.
the SC South than ours. Like, you think your coach is bad? Fuck. We
Really?
have nothing.
Kind of a bad
Dennis
coach.
Allen is, but not only Dennis Allen, Pete Carmichael, who is our OC, is the worst OC in the league. Like, people were saying Fryer Matt Canada. I don't know if you heard about that with the Steelers.
Of course, yeah.
So the whole Fire Canada thing, Matt Canada statistically makes Pete Carmichael, like Pete Carmichael compared to Matt Canada. Matt Canada looks like God compared to Pete Carmichael's numbers this season. Like, we haven't been able to do jack shit on offense. Like, fuck, man. So
It's
yeah,
okay.
it's been a rough time. So I'm with you.
I know. That
You
was-
guys were in the lead too there for a minute.
2 weeks ago, we had an 80% chance to make the playoffs.
You looked good.
After we beat the Jets, 13-8, I might add. And we had an 80% chance to make the playoffs. All we had to do was beat the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Can't do that, of course. We still have like a 50% chance to make the playoffs, even after we lose to the Bucs, because we still have the best in division record if we beat the Panthers. We would be 4-1 in the division if we beat the Panthers, and we would shoot back up to like a 70% chance to make the playoffs if we beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
Yet we lose to the 1-12 Panthers in a must-win game to eliminate ourselves from playoff contention.
I
If
think-
that, and I'm sorry to keep saying this, but Arthur Blank came out and said the only way that Arthur Smith would get fired is if there was a historic late season collapse. He literally was quoted saying that. I don't know what would be considered a historic late season collapse other than losing to the 1-12 Panthers in a must-win game that eliminates you from the playoffs. That seems like the definition of a late season collapse to me.
Might be onto something.
And the fact that he wasn't fired on Monday, it blows my mind. And that's
Yeah.
all I'm going to say about it.
I kind of take back some of my comments because we did win against the Giants this weekend in some good-looking fashion. But I will be honest, I don't want to make the playoffs this year because that gives Dennis Allen more credit to be here. And
That's what I thought.
we have the defense to do it. Our defense is great. We have some great players who we're wasting the biggest years of. So it's now or never. So, but I like our coach, I think, better than you guys do. So
Second or third.
Yeah.
we have
I
a
mean,
potential to win the division still.
You guys, I think the Bucs are going to win the division, to be honest, because I think Derek Carr's a fraud, but...
He looked good this weekend.
Yeah.
I've been I got a Derek Carr jersey as a gift. I was like ready to go.
I would have been too, but...
Yeah, this was it.
Fraud watch. Kind of like the Eagles.
Dude, fucking Jalen Hurts.
Damn. Just gone astray.
I'd be sick too if it was my third loss in a row, man. Fuck.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna
All
be
right,
okay.
Brian. What do we have?
Any
for,
comments on the Eagles? I mean, that happened
Oh shit.
yesterday.
Are we just doing a
we
team
have. We
pick?
Do
have.
we want to just hop into the
Guess
Christmas
so.
wish list?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
This
Really?
is actually a really
Wait.
good transition.
that's a great transition. Our guest actually suggested this, that we do a wish list, and in the Christmas spirit, I was like, let's do it on this episode of the pod. Christmas spirit. Christmas is on Monday. We're gonna go through a wish list. A genie makes 3 wishes, so we're gonna have 3 wishes for each one of our teams. Connor, you don't get to pick all of your teams. I apologize, because that would take way too long. So we're all gonna get 3 wishes.
We can make a wish list for every team except the Cowboys and the Browns. We could speedrun that.
Could we?
No.
We'll start with you, Connor. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would start with the obvious. My biggest wish for the Eagles, not that long ago.
So
actually,
Eagles are
was-
your number 1 bandwagon team.
They are my number 1 bandwagon team.
All right.
Well, they're okay.
Or is the
I take that
Broncos?
back. Bandwagon team of the week is actually for the 3rd time this year going to be the Buffalo Bills. Thank you for not making me say good shit about the Cowboys. God bless. So, they're my bandwagon team.
I like the Bills.
But
You know who else the Bills beat?
Shut the fuck up.
who did they beat, Jackson?
It might have been those fucking Kansas City Chiefs, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that happened. That did happen.
They beat the 2 most important teams to beat.
They did.
I appreciate them for that.
They look good.
I,
All right. So
I've been trying to say it for weeks that the Bills are coming. But anyways,
what are your wishes?
you're doing it for the Eagles, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So my wish would have been, if you would ask me a couple
Oh,
days
that's my
ago,
wish for you
for
too.
Matt Patricia to not be a part of that team, but a little late for that one, I guess. So I feel now I need to say this. My next wish is that we don't hire Adam Gase or Joe Judge, because I feel like that's
Oh man.
the next logical step. God forbid,
Is that-
don't fucking do that.
Is Adam Gase still coaching?
I don't think so.
Oh, that'd be bad.
If we want to poach Rich Bisaccia, though,
He is.
I
good.
want him.
For what? Is he an offensive guy or a defensive guy?
Doesn't matter what he is anymore. I think he's coaching special teams right now. I'll take him anywhere.
Yeah,
we
that's
can
what
get
he
him,
normally
though.
does. Yeah.
Love that man.
But hire him as what though? Because not the head coach, right?
No,
As a
I do
special
still
team coordinator?
trust Sirianni. Maybe as like a quarterback coach, or like a hey, maybe don't throw that ball into double coverage, coach.
Pictures that come up on Google when you look at this
That's
man.
that's the issue.
Like, what the?
Is he still coaching?
Yeah.
We're gonna find out. He's former. No, I'm not donating to. You know anybody who donates to Wikipedia?
2020.
Oh.
So he was gone since 2020.
Cal takes baths and donates to Wikipedia.
Anyways, continue.
Donate to
Continue,
Wikipedia.
Connor.
What was your first wish?
My first wish was for us to not hire
Yeah,
Adam
Matt
Gase or
Patricia.
Joe Judge.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's number 1.
Uh,
Number 2.
My second wish is for Jalen Hurts to not get paid $245 million and say, fuck it, Julian Love up there somewhere.
Yep, that's a
That
great.
I
would
like
be
that.
wonderful.
That's a great.
Jalen Hurts is low-key overrated.
I will say,
Coming
when he
with the
got that
fire.
contract, I did not think he deserved it.
You did say that.
I thought that was a bad idea.
You did.
And I thought that actually closed our Super Bowl window. And it's kind of looking like that might come to be,
You did say
because
that.
our defense is not what it is. Slay's out. Bradbury is a bad football player, as it would turn out. And that Kevin Byard trade,
That's bad at
not really doing us a ton of favors right now. Our defense is abysmal.
Can't get.
And then somehow the offense was the problem last night. Getting ahead of myself, but
that. Wish number 3.
number 3.
I don't want to give you too much trauma.
I appreciate that.
At least I'll try.
Actually, I think number 3 would be restructure Jalen Hurts' contract.
Damn, 2 Jalen Hurts wishes.
I'm sorry. It's not like I still want him at the helm, but I don't think like we're gonna start losing pieces here next year. It's gonna go downhill. Maybe this is like Carson Wentz trauma though. I don't know.
That's fair.
Y'all,
I mean,
y'all are paying him $245 for a tush push. I mean,
I-
he's like what's he? Is he a great thrower? You think?
Okay, he can be.
sometimes he is.
You know what?
He's a great rusher, and he's good for a couple tush pushes a game. But
You have a-
can he get done?
Good point, and I'm gonna change my third wish to not having the tush push banned, because that is the only way we know how to score.
If you guys didn't have
that's
the
a
tush
great
push,
That's a good
what would
wish.
you guys beat?
I don't know.
You would be just a regular ass team without the tush push.
The
Yeah, it'd
team
be
that,
bad.
For real. Y'all really don't have like anything special but the tush push.
the team that Travis Kelsey's brother's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you guys.
Okay, now
That's what you.
Jason's the superior brother.
That's what you'd be referred to
That's
as
facts.
He's retired.
Taylor Swift's best.
Jason's got more years in him.
That's true.
Taylor Swift's boyfriend's best friend's brother.
He's got a
No,
wife.
Taylor Swift's brother-in-law's team.
His wife is bad.
Yes, correct.
Taylor Swift's brother-in-law's team.
So let's keep going down the couch. Kyle, I don't really know who you're a fan of. You're really a Vikings fan, if we're being honest.
Skull.
So what's your 3 wishes for the Vikings?
Damn, even his own fan base
If we're
is
going
attacking him.
Vikings, I'd say
He's not a Chiefs fan. He's
win more one-score games, just like last year. They're like 5-6, I think, this year.
in 1-score games.
Yeah. Damn. Ass. I don't know. I'd say draft a QB.
Ooh. Do you have one in mind?
Wait, why?
Not Caleb Williams.
That's just not gonna happen.
I don't want Drake May.
You don't want Drake May?
No.
Interesting.
Jack and I were talking like Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. Okay.
It's pretty good.
I like Jack's cousin, McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
Is that actually your cousin?
That is it. I was about to say you gotta ask him for a couple bands.
I was 50-50.
No,
I wasn't sure.
That's like my initials and then my exact same last name. No.
Shit, that's
He's-
crazy.
He's the same exact name as me.
Okay, number 2, draft the quarterback. Number 3. You are not ready for this. Not gonna lie, I don't have 3 wishes either.
Well, why are you a Vikings fan? I'm confused.
I lived in Minnesota.
But like, aren't you a Chiefs fan?
No.
I liked the Vikings last year, and I said they were going to beat the Packers, and they did. And now I'm a Vikings fan.
He's a Vikings fan. Never been a
Yeah.
Chiefs fan.
Oh, okay.
It was a whole
pod-
thing. He
it was
came
a
out of the
podcast
closet.
about
We
it.
celebrated it.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
I'm just okay. Yeah, sure.
You're not up with the Fifth Down podcast lore.
Brian's gas.
No, I know.
Nobody is, but that's okay.
No, that one dude.
Typical
Mr.
gamer.
Mr. Typical Gamer. That is
I thought he was just picking the Vikings because I said I was going to be a temporary Vikings fan.
nah.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
He's a Vikings fan.
Okay, that's crazy. I picked the same team as you. Let's fucking go. Vikes.
Astronaut.
Skull.
Wish number 3.
Where's our beer pong chemistry, man? Fuck.
Maybe if we didn't spend 3 weeks beefing, it would still be there.
Hey, we'll have to play you guys and restart our series.
You don't
I guess get
I'm
quarterbacks
rusty
that
for sure.
So am I.
don't let up game-tying touchdowns
Get
in
corner.
a miraculous way.
Wow. Great wish.
Thank you.
Great wish. Ah, fuck, I guess it's time.
How you feel about that, Jackson?
Did they say refs?
The Vikings fan wants no more miracle touchdowns.
You could have just let that shit slide.
You guys know this week is a meaningful week for me, right?
It is?
I'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I guess it's my turn. I mean, let's keep it real. We already know what the first wish is. Actually, I got a better one. I'm gonna spread that out. Spread it out. Because actually, we can't cut Sky Moore anymore because he's hurt. He's on IR, so he's out for the year. But number 1, and I'm sorry, Connor. I know you love this man, but we gotta cut MVS. That's my
sweet prince that way.
That's my first wish. This should be 4 straight losses. Anyways, cut MVS. That's my first wish. And honestly, you can throw the other 2 wishes away, because it's all about cutting MVS.
Changing
Next.
my third wish again. I want the Chiefs to keep MVS.
We'll see which wish is stronger.
Okay. Wish number 1, dude. We gotta get rid of Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael. We gotta get some new shit in there, man. And the defense is
Who
good.
would you want to hire instead of those 2? That would be something.
Dude, I have no fucking clue.
Could I interest you in Brandon Staley?
Honestly, man, I would just
spicy.
I would really love Sean Payton back, but that's not gonna happen.
That shit's not.
You want to trade a couple firsts?
Dennis Allen is literally the reason that Sean Payton didn't come back to the Saints because he retired for a year and then was like, I kind of miss it. and didn't even think about the Saints job because Dennis Allen was his friend and he put him in that spot. So, fuck, man. Another reason to hate my coach. But those two got to go. Number 2, figure out a way to trade Derek Carr. Get out of that fucking contract.
That's a hefty wish.
Start Jameis and Taysom interchangeably. Tank. And wish number 3, draft Jaden Daniels. And 2026 season, we pounce. Because 2025 is going to be riding out that first year, getting Jaden Daniels ramped up. And fucking...
What happens when the Falcons pounce first?
no way.
Fire Arthur Smith, draft Jaden Daniels.
If we get a cheap quarterback to allow us to build up the
What
team...
happens when we draft Jaden Daniels?
dude, that's why we need to tank. We need to
We're
get
tanking.
there first.
I'm a Vikings fan, but the
We
Falcons are tanking.
We need to... Part
This
of
is no
my...
longer a mid-off. This is a bad-off.
Yeah, we're getting Jaden Daniels. They are not.
No,
Dude,
my
the
team's worse.
Falcons are getting Jaden Daniels.
All right, and you just wait, man.
It's a
We're-
tank off, bro.
We are getting to this week. There's no way in fucking hell we're
Who do you guys play? You guys play the Rams.
We're getting
I like you guys.
shit on.
Okay, we're getting to the picks later, but like,
Rams are favored by 4, and that is Vegas not knowing.
I
what's
like.
going
Okay, I
on.
like the
It
Rams.
should be 14, dude.
I like the Rams, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna
No,
be close. It's gonna be a
no,
close
it is
game.
not. There's some bullshit call that's going to happen again, which we need this time.
It's gonna be a close
We need
game.
an ass call. I hope we lose. I think it's at the Rams, too.
It is.
Like, we just need to... And then we have you guys again. We can easily lose that one.
Oh,
like,
you guys are gonna lose to us,
we
100%.
have that in the bag.
Yeah, exactly. That's
if-
why we're gonna get Jaden Daniels and you guys aren't.
No, we are losing that shit, man. We have the fucking...
How are you gonna lose to the Falcons? You can't out lose us.
Let me show you our
You literally
schedule.
can't. Our head coach
We
is
have-
gonna lose to himself every single time,
Rams.
without a doubt. It doesn't. You can't out lose the Falcons
No,
because
no.
they beat themselves.
We
no
are-
matter how
Oh
bad you
my
play.
God.
I have 3
I figured out
reasons
how they
why.
win, though.
We're going to the Rams.
they
They're
just
on a
get a
heater. We
25
lose.
point
We're
lead.
going to the Buccaneers. They're on a heater. We lose. You are coming to us, and every time you come to us, you beat us.
I don't care,
That's
dude. We're
3
the fucking
guaranteed
2023
L's.
Falcons. It's
This is
destined. We're
insane.
destined to lose out. After we just lost to the fucking 1-12 Panthers, bro. You can't tell me that you're gonna beat it. That you're gonna lose to us. It's not gonna happen.
If I'm so confident, I'm gonna put $10 on the Rams money line for this week, and then I'll reinvest it next week, and I'll reinvest it next week. I'm gonna come out of this fucking positive as hell, guys.
One of my picks for later was Rams money line, and one of my picks for later is Rams money line,
You gotta stick to that.
and it's no more a pick, so you will not be hearing any Rams money line
Guys,
later on.
I got a streak.
I do like it, but personally, I cannot take it anymore.
I'm gonna lock it in right now. So yeah, those are my wishes.
Excellent.
Gosh,
Great
this is
wishes.
I'm
Great.
also very warm.
Yeah, me too.
It's getting,
I
it's
think we
getting
already
hot
got
in here.
like 12
No,
wishes.
Sorry, yeah.
Give your 3 best wishes.
Okay. Well, as a Vikings fan, I'm a new Vikings fan, so I don't have
Yes.
I don't have that many wishes. All my wishes come from my friend, who I've heard rant about a million times. And so first, we're gonna start Jaron Hall.
Ooh.
Apparently, he's pretty good. Next, we're going to. We're gonna sign Irv Smith back. That guy's a baller.
Okay.
And third, fuck it, we're gonna fire the head coach.
No way.
Get Kevin O'Connell out of there.
Really?
Wow.
No, I don't know. Fuck it. I'm
gonna
trigger happy.
You know
Let's
what?
fire all the head
He's
coaches.
just all on the coach firing.
Let's
train.
fire
It doesn't
Andy
matter
Reid. Fuck
what-
it.
what-
I mean, Belichick really might get the boot though. So
No, he actually
anything
will,
can
yeah.
happen.
So that's all of our wishes. I'm gonna go pee, and in the meantime, we're gonna get some ABBA locks. Go ahead, bud.
We got power rankings, right?
We're saving that for the end. Me and Connor talked, and we're gonna do the spreads before the power rankings.
Okay.
Save
Well,
the power rankings.
I guess we do Abilocks and then spreads and then power rankings. How about that?
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool.
I asked them this question. I actually
That's-
didn't.
Explain to me what segment's going
Have you
on.
heard of the Abilocks segment?
No, I haven't. That's what I was
So,
about to
It's
ask.
Abilosh's locks for the week.
Abilocks.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna go through his basically what he's been cooking up in the parlay lab.
What's he, 100%?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
Like, it's an Abilock every week. So like
People come to this
This kid's a
segment.
lock.
To
Mark
make
Cuban
money.
himself made all his money by following the Abilocks.
Abilocks.
So you just stack them.
I've thought I've heard of the Avi locks before, That's where I've heard it.
Bro.
I listen to a lot of Mark Cuban interviews, so I've definitely heard the Obby locks before. That makes total
That's how
sense.
we bought the maps, dude.
Before we get into the Obby locks, I asked them this question. I just want to know your answers.
Mhm.
What coach would you want to play for?
Dude, if I was trying to make my money and
I'm
never
not
play,
not in the.
I'd be a running back for Arthur Smith, dude.
Okay.
Or a top.
That was rough.
Just play for fucking Andy Reid. Seems like the easiest thing ever.
I like those answers.
Or play for any team that Howie Roseman's the GM of. Although I would never make any team that Howie Roseman's the GM of. But that
Yeah,
seems
that
also
dude is
pretty
a-
easy.
Dude's a
What
god
is
tier GM.
I just asked them what coaches they would want to play for.
Why aren't you Abalocking?
Well, because I want you to
You want
make
some-
some money. You're
Do
gonna
you
miss
have-
the
do you have
I
your
have the
Obby
Obby
locks
locks.
already?
Of course I have
Yeah.
the Obby locks.
Okay.
Obby locks are a must watch.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I haven't had a word in a while.
Oh, it is
Oh,
your
yeah.
turn.
Oh, it's mine.
Yeah, it is your turn. I
Oh,
forgot
I'll do
about
that.
that.
Hell yeah.
At least I'm pretty sure it's
This
your
is-
turn.
This is a fun segment that we have.
Okay.
Because the last time we were together,
So can you explain your part, and then I'll explain my part?
are we gonna do that now then while we wait on the Abalocks?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
let's,
can-
let's do it.
We're
real quick.
interrupting Avalocks?
No, he's doing research.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
done.
he's still
good.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll do this first. Anyways,
Avalocks
so
in the lab.
And you can help me with this one.
I know that Jackson hasn't been here in a while, but me and Jackson trade words every week that we're on together. Jackson gives me the see, I don't want to be like controversial or anything, but fuck it, nobody watches this.
The all boys private Catholic school word.
Jackson gives me the white suburban words, and I give him the trench words.
This is why I need
So-
you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe it's
good on that.
I believe it's Jackson's turn. So Jackson, go ahead and educate me, please. Oh, and if we want to recap, Jackson has given me Roth RIA, which I completely forgot what that meant. IRA,
Oh, really?
and then I forgot what was the first one you gave me. This is bad.
I can't.
I don't remember what it was.
Anyways,
That was like 5 months ago.
third word. What's my word? I'm ready to learn.
Dude, I don't fucking know. Do you have any
Oh.
ideas?
Oh,
This
you
is-
had
this is your
ostentation
segment,
as one of your
I
words.
can. This is one you as the
Ostentatious,
guest can
yeah.
participate in.
Oh yeah, that was
This is
the
your
first one.
segment.
You can't do this to me.
This is
Would
your
you like to
segment.
think about the word while we do the Abalocks?
Yeah, I wasn't super ready for this word.
All right, I just wanted to.
We just
we're
ping
doing.
ponged our segments.
Yeah, we're doing two different segments at the same time.
Yeah.
Anyways, Abalocks.
Back to
To you.
Avalocks.
This segment's brought to you by Abilocks.
The beast,
Another
right.
segment.
Good thing I'm ready. All right. We got the under 47 in Lions Vikings. I just don't feel a high scoring game there.
Interesting.
I feel like if anything, Lions will score 30 points and Vikings will score 3 like 2 games ago. It'll hit.
Interesting.
I got Green Bay Packers over the Panthers.
I don't know. The Panthers are hot. They're hot.
They're not hot. I got Horsecock Lock. You know, we're riding that.
Is he still?
All
This
Hey,
fucking
hey,
day, we're
yo.
riding that.
Is he even gonna play?
No pause.
Or is Gino back?
If
Eugene
Horsecock,
ain't that guy, alright?
Hmm?
Eugene ain't that guy. Keep horsecock lock in.
Eugene. Is that his actual
Yes.
first name? That's insane. Shout out to Eugene.
Eugene,
So
we're riding the cock. All right.
we're riding the cock. All right.
I got Bucks +1 over Jags.
Ooh, interesting.
It's at Bucks. Baker Mayfield. He played really good last game. I think he's going to continue it. If you want, do like -2.5. Make extra money.
Fifth down is not responsible for any financial losses,
At all. We're already responsible for our own financial losses. We can't
which
cover
is
yours
way
as
too
well.
much.
I know they fucking lost, but I got the Cowboys over the Dolphins. Dolphins haven't beat a team, I don't think.
That's a
Above
crazy,
over
it's a
500.
crazy game to pick.
That is kind of a crazy game to pick. I can see that going either way.
The Cowboys are just the NFC Dolphins.
Facts. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Cowboys-
that. I
How
mean,
many
but the
teams have
Cowboys have
Cowboys
beat.
beat over 500.
At least one.
The Cowboys have beat a team over 500.
Because it was the Eagles.
That doesn't count. We were on our 3-week bye week.
So they beat 2 teams over 500.
They should have
The
lost
Seahawks.
last week.
Oh, the
Cowboys.
Seahawks. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Seahawks were over 500 when they beat them. Yeah.
Right. And if you want to do like plus or minus 2.5 again, get extra money. I'm also going Broncos over the Patriots at Mile High. Bill Belichick is going down in a fucking ball of fire. It's going to continue. I got Giants plus 11 and a half.
You're dumb for that.
Fucking Cincy's, or not Cincy, Philly's burning.
We can rest every one of our starters except for Boston Scott, and we will still cover that 11.5 point spread.
Hell no. Fucking
I
Tommy
like
Cutlet.
that. I kind of like that, Kyle.
Tommy Cutlet.
I don't know if I like that.
Cutlets. I could totally see him
Just
cutleting all over Philly.
See, I'm not
Josh.
minusing fucking Giants. They are not winning this.
I'm
But,
so
you know,
glad
we'd
your
like to
teams
see
suck
him
right
keep
now,
it
too.
close. You know, who knows?
The Giant Killer will run all over them.
And then, I did this last week. I'm gonna do it this week. You know, a little spicy little spread.
Little sprinkle.
Yeah. Bills are minus 11 and a half against the Chargers. Bump it up. Go up more. I'm going.
So what?
I'm going like 13 and a half. If I'm feeling spicy, 15.
I see.
Like I said, I'm gonna do Tampa probably minus 2.5. That's gonna boost it. And then, 49ers. I got them over the Ravens. They're minus 5. I might do minus 6.5. Just get a little bit extra.
Oh shit. Man, the Oblongs are spicy today.
Kyle, how do we feel about Broncos Patriots over 34.5?
I like it.
34 and a half is so low.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I like it.
Think?
That's 17 points apiece, 17 and 18.
Let Russ cook.
Yeah, I think I like that too.
I think we could rock that one, and I also kind of like Ravens to cover 5.5.
Ooh. Hell no.
That's the Niners.
Niners minus 6.5. Bump it up. Make more money.
Okay.
Buy a fucking house.
Though
Buy the
We are
Mavs.
not responsible for any financial losses.
that's great.
Those are the
Because you
odds.
won't have any, dude.
Exactly. Why would we cover
We're
something?
not responsible for losses because there won't be any losses because we're following the Abi locks. They're locks for a reason.
Yeah.
Facts. I couldn't have said it better myself.
You give out a lock that's wide open.
Facts.
Fuck is that?
Do you have my word?
I really don't, man.
Great.
What the fuck?
Love it.
My brain is kind of fried a little bit.
You know, I had a word.
If
At
you have
seven.
one, we can just start it over, and then next time I'll get you.
Here's the thing.
Should I can give
had
you
a
an
word at
accounting
some
word.
point. Oh.
Those count.
I'll give you an accounting word.
You have to give the Jackson first. Whisper it to Jackson so we can tell it to me. That's
Okay.
how. That's how the
I don't
thing.
know
I
if
probably
know it.
don't know what it is.
Or you could rock facetious.
Um,
Give you a good one.
see, the problem is, I think you know a lot of phrases because you work at Texas Roadhouse, so
Oh,
you get them all the time.
I mean, of course.
Like,
I mean,
what's the damage? You ever heard that one before?
unfortunately, way too many times.
See, like that's one I would pull out, but you've heard
Okay.
that. Or
I
let's
got one. I
skedaddle.
got one. LIFO. You ever heard of LIFO?
No.
There you go.
Last in, first out.
Last in for. Let me explain it. What about?
Hey, I knew it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He'll tell you.
So last in first out, it's like what restaurants and grocery stores use to account for their inventory. So, you know, certain places use FIFO, which is first in, first out. And so that basically, oh wait, I had that completely backwards. First in, first out is restaurants. So the restaurants use first in, first out. First food they get in is the first food they serve. So like, you know, expiring foods. It's like grocery stores. They count, and because of inflation, the prices are always going up. So hypothetically, if you use FIFO, your cost of goods sold is lower because your inventory that you're selling off is lower, because when you sell off the inventory, you expense the amount that the inventory was on there for. And since the inventory you bought earlier is cheaper than the inventory you bought later, then you have a lower expense. So then your net income, your bottom line, is higher. So
Wow.
by using first in, first out, hypothetically, you make more money.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
Oh wait, I
I'm
knew
too
that.
fucking
Connor,
hyped.
what's the password?
NEME6332.
Everyone's gonna know the password.
Bro, it's still good.
Oh, are we still running?
Yes!
Who the fuck's gonna like go log
my
on
God.
his computer in the
Oh my
night?
god,
Like, you
Oliver,
never know.
I'm gonna
bro,
get in
Oliver
there.
got so hype about FIFO, it's insane.
Fuck.
Ollie loves FIFO,
Holy
bro.
fuck, Oliver's about to go do some fucking taxes.
Yeah,
Ollie.
Ollie has
Next
no
week
idea
we
what's
can
going
talk
on.
about LIFO.
I'm happy I thought of that word. I can't believe I got it wrong at first. My teacher's gonna see this, she's gonna kill me.
No, we're still going. I still see the camera on.
Is it just
Brian, straight up, what is my password?
No way.
I do not remember.
How do you not know your own?
M-E, not N-E.
Oh, it's still going.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're still going.
We lost our viewer.
Oh,
Oh my
Hey, have I talked about compound interest yet?
We are still
I'm gonna
live.
save that for next week.
I think we're good.
That's a good one,
We
though.
never stopped going live.
Compound interest.
Oh, I gotta fix the camera. How's the camera?
I think it looks good.
Oh yeah. It's hard to tell now.
Yikes. That's
Hold on. Let's sit back. Alright, we good. We're good.
And since the inventory you bought earlier is cheaper than the inventory you bought later, then you have a lower expense. So then your net income, your bottom line, is higher. So, thank you.
No way.
That was great. I love that.
It's still going, ladies and gentlemen.
What is my password?
This dude's on my computer for so long, I genuinely didn't remember.
Well, anyways, we're back. That was a great time to be alive. Can you go live to make sure like everything's?
What a great moment.
Perfect. Okay. Next, we're gonna go down the list of last week's spreads to see how we all did. Even though, well, I guess how us three did. And we're starting out pretty good, actually. Who wants to keep track of the win-loss? We'll make it Kyle this time because Connor couldn't.
I did a great job. Alright, thank you.
Well, then can you bring up the games?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. I can tell you the first one, Chargers at Raiders. Raiders -3. We all went Raiders, so we all got that one. So we are all 1-0. All right. Okay. Next game was Vikings at Bengals. Bengals -3.5. We all went Bengals, and I believe they won by more than 3.5. Connor?
They won by 1, I thought, a field
It
goal.
was close.
I misinterpreted.
No, they scored a touchdown in. No, they won by field goal.
In OT.
Let's double check that, Connor.
Pull up, we're getting on it.
Just go to the ESPN app, bro.
I don't have the ESPN app.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, sorry. Bengals, Vikings.
Yep.
Bengals 27, Vikings 24.
Oh damn! So we all lost that one. We're 1-1.
Brutal.
Because what did you say? The Jake Browning cliff was coming. You
And-
promised us.
And that looked good in the first half, and then it didn't look good after. So
My parlay lost because I believed you.
don't say things like that.
Because it wasn't a fucking obby lock.
Well, your obby locks will anyways. No, your obby locks will always hit.
How many obby locks did you get this week?
7, I think.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be a parlay?
No,
They're just straight bets.
Yeah, I shuffled some into like parlays,
Mm-hmm.
like the spreads when we took them.
Little sprinkle.
Yeah, here and there.
Okay, next is Steelers at Colts. Colts -2.5. Connor was the only one to win this. He went Colts. Me and you went Steelers. This ain't looking too good.
It's
Because this next one is really bad. Broncos at Lions. Lions -5. We all went Broncos. So yeah, that's bad. We all lost that one.
Damn, why did I go Broncos?
It was a Broncos sweep. I can't believe it.
yeah.
Next was Chiefs at Pats. The Chiefs were favored by 9.5.
They won by 27-17.
Did they actually win by 10?
Yeah, 27-17.
Oh, they did. Shit. So you're the only one who went Chiefs.
Let's go.
Me and Connor lost that. You won that. Next is Giants at Saints. Saints were -6. Jackson and I apologize. We all went Giants for this game.
Yeah, fuck you all.
So we all lost this one.
Parlay also toasted on that.
You went.
I took the Giants to cover.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Should not have done that.
Next, Jets at Dolphins. Me and you went Dolphins. Connor went Jets. So Connor lost that one. Me and you won that one. I'm finally out of my Panthers era.
You're still in the Panthers era.
Oh yeah, they have 2 wins. Fuck.
And then he lost.
Yep, so 2-5. All right. Next, Bears at Browns. Browns are favored by -3.5. We all went Browns. They won by 3.
They won by 3. They won by 3.
Oh damn.
Shit, so we all lost.
They might not have. It might have been 16 to 20. It might have been 16 to 20.
20 to 17. Damn.
Damn.
Oh my god. So we all lost that one.
So
Next, oh god. Falcons at Panthers. Falcons were favored by 3. We all went Falcons. We all lost. Lovely.
You've heard about that, haven't you?
This is bad.
Oh.
Next,
Nick Bosa.
Bucks
Yeah,
at
there's
Packers. Packers were favored by -3.5. We all went Packers. We all lost that one as well.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Next, Texans at Titans. The Titans were favored by 2.5. You and Connor went Titans. I went Texans, so I won that one.
Damn it.
Because the Texans won outright.
So we got 8.
So we're all 3-8 now. Oh, no, Connor's 2-9.
Connor's 2-9. Yeah.
Strong stream.
Next, 49ers at Cardinals. 49ers favored by -13.5. We all went Niners.
I think they won by like 16.
And they won by a lot, yes. So we all won that one. Back-to-back wins for me. I love it. Next, Commanders at Rams. Rams are favored by -6.5. Me and Connor went Rams. Kyle went Commanders. And we won that one. They won by 8. Because that was one of your auto locks, and it failed. I'm just kidding. All auto locks hit.
Did
Brian's-
he really
Brian's in the
100%
lead.
last week?
What? No.
Fuck yeah, dude.
3-win streak, baby. All right, next.
Bucks
Yeah.
are maybe like
Cowboys at Bills. The Bills are favored by -2. We all went Cowboys, unfortunately.
100% of the time you have a lot of fun with
I still
Bobby
can't
Dogs.
believe you went Cowboys.
I shouldn't have. I should have had more belief.
It hits 10%
Next,
of the time every
Ravens at Jags. Ravens were favored by -3.5. We all went Ravens, and I believe they won by a lot more than that, so we all won that one. And last, but certainly not least, Eagles at Seahawks. Eagles were favored by -4. I was the only one to go Seahawks,
Fuck yeah.
so I won that one as well. Man, look at that. What a week for me. I pulled it back out. I won last week. 7-9 when Kyle and Connor both went 5-11. Us picking last week was truly the NFC South, but I'm the winner of the NFC South this week, so
So let's go to the playoffs.
let's get it. All right,
Are we doing
move on
spreads now?
to next week's spreads.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
sure.
playoffs, Jackson, I still fucking hate you.
Do you got them pulled up?
Yeah,
Will
fuck
not
you.
forgive you for this.
You can fuck right off, man.
Can I get my teasers? No. Or is this a bad time?
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
No, it's okay.
Let's do it after the spreads.
Okay.
Hold on, don't go yet. I'm deleting things. I can just select that.
Did you like that picture I sent you today?
Yeah, fuck.
I got that from
I do
Madison.
Oh,
It showed up in your story. I think
I was like,
5
damn, that
years
was like
ago.
All right, I'm ready.
massive.
5 years ago.
Old apartment. That's crazy.
All right, well, opening night of this week starts with Saints at Rams. Rams are favored by 4.
Okay.
I, of course, have the Rams.
Well, of course.
And I think Jack has the Saints, he said already.
Well,
Let's see if he'll put his money where his mouth is.
that's why I wanted to give my teasers before I gave my spreads because,
Was that one of them?
well,
All right, fuck it. We'll do the teasers.
Yeah, let's
teasers
do the
now. Let's do
teasers.
it. Fuck it.
okay, there's only 5 of them.
Okay. Let's do it.
So, if none of you guys know what a teaser is, I mean, it's pretty simple. You just fucking give points to either team. So, teams -5, you can get them money line or like +1. Teams +5, get them like +10, +11, +12, whatever you want.
Mhm.
So, I got 5 of my favorite teaser picks this week for all of you. And we're going to start.
Real locks.
Teaser locks, yes. We're going to start down in Pittsburgh. where I got the Cincinnati Bengals plus 7.5 against the
Ooh.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, wow. Okay.
I don't think the Bengals are going to lose by more than a touchdown, obviously. The Steelers just play close game after close game after close game after close game after close game.
Very true.
And I have no reason to believe that this won't be a close game. Also, did some research.
We
3
love
weeks
it.
ago, the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Cincinnati Bengals 16-10. So that covered. Also, I believe that the Bengals will probably win this. So if you want a little money line pick, Bengals money line, I'm feeling it. The Bengals, since that loss, have went on a 3-game win streak with Jake Browning. And since that win, the Steelers have been on a 3-game losing streak. So I think Cincy's going to go in there and roll the Steelers. But it'll probably be a close game. And I still like the Bengals plus 7.5.
Okay.
Chargers. Sorry. Next game. Bills at the Los Angeles Chargers. I got the Los Angeles Chargers plus 21.5. Give me it. Give me Chargers plus 21.5.
Oh my God.
The Bills are coming off a fucking absolute heater right now. The Bills are due to be I'm not saying they're due to be beat, but they're due for a close game. And the Chargers just fired Brandon Staley. As a former Falcons fan, I know how it would feel if we fired Arthur Smith. It would be freeing. And I feel like that's the same for the Chargers. I will take the Chargers plus 21.5 after firing Brandon Staley. The Raiders sucked ass. They fired McDaniels, instantly got a dub. I'm not saying the Chargers are going to win, but I'm taking the Chargers to cover plus 21.5 because I think that's a really fucking good spread. What's their normal spread?
12.5.
12.5 is ridiculous. 12.5 could happen, but 21.5, give me that all day. That's only minus 370. Colts plus 7.5 against the Falcons is my next fucking pick because I don't even need to say anything, honestly. You guys already know. Colts plus 7.5. The Falcons can't beat the fucking Panthers. We couldn't beat a high school football team by more than a touchdown. Colts plus 7.5. Lock it in. That's an absolute lock. Next one, Packers at the Carolina Panthers. I'm going Packers plus 3.5. The Panthers are shithole. They still are. They still suck. Arthur Smith is just the worst coach in the league, so obviously we fucking lost. But the Panthers are going to lose again. The Packers, Matt LaFleur is not going to lose to the 2-12 Panthers. It's just not going to happen. So give me Green Bay Packers plus 3.5, just in case they do lose. They're definitely not going to beat them by more than the field goal. So give me plus 3.5. It's basically guaranteed money. Also, last pick, Seattle Seahawks at Tennessee Titans. I got Seahawks plus 3.5. It's probably the sketchiest one out of all of them. If you want to do the other 4, it's probably more guaranteed money. But Seahawks at Titans, Seahawks plus 3.5. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think, obviously, the Seahawks look really good lately. They're on a fucking heater. The Titans are 5-9. They're a sneaky 5-9. You'd think they have 6 or 7 or 8 wins, but they only have 5. They're in all these close games. They don't really win them. I think if they win, they don't win by more than the field goal. So I'm willing to take Seahawks plus 3.5. You could bump it up to like 5.5 if you really want. But I like that for the last pick. Definitely the sketchiest. The other 4 are better. But that's the 5.
I like Seahawks.
I do too.
Yeah, I like those.
I like all.
So solid.
Locks.
I like sweat
think
a
your
little
point-
bit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Teasers of the wave.
The Chargers.
If you're trying to toss money.
The Chargers with that big of a spread could be a very smart play. I think.
I think everyone's going to be on the Bills. I think the
Plus
Chargers.
21.5 is a
21.5.
lot.
21.5 is a lot of points. And
Once
it's
you're
not
at 14, you're like
minus
pumping the
370.
Like,
That
At the end of the season right now, they're just
Up
trying to manage
14?
that game if they get up.
Pumping the brakes.
yeah.
Dolphins lost.
I don't think they're gonna get it. I mean, they could. They could get up
The
14.
thing
You're right.
is how
They will
late
pump
in
the
the
brakes.
season we are though.
Trying to rest for
It
the
doesn't
playoffs.
matter for the Chargers.
Sure.
So the Bills aren't thinking, "Wow, the Chargers are really going to try to fucking win this one," because they're basically going to miss the playoffs. There's no way.
And Easton Stick's an Omaha boy.
Easton State, come on the podcast.
Come on the podcast, Easton Stick, please.
That might actually be.
Possible.
That might actually be possible.
Out of
Like,
all of our
out of
fucking
everyone we've named,
shout outs.
that one might happen.
And
Once
bring-
you cover
bring
plus
Brandon
21 and a
Staley.
half, come on the podcast.
We can't. That guy's not allowed back in the building. I like those.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great.
I like
We
them.
wanna,
Okay, sorry. Now
No,
we
you're
can go
good.
to spreads.
We want to do real spreads.
That ties into spreads.
I got
Yeah.
Rams, -4.
Jack, what you got?
Thursday.
I'm gonna take Saints money line or Saints +4. Give me Saints +4.
Okay. I'm also going.
I said I would not take Rams, and I will stick with that.
Kyle.
I'll ride with Jack. Other Saints.
Okay. Connor.
I want to point out really, really quick. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked here, but we do have a live listener, and Charlie Jackson wants to know where do the Bears rank?
I knew. he
All
was gonna
I
ask
care
that.
about top 15 at least. He said.
Well, they're right there with the Chiefs then at 14.
We're gonna get to the rankings, right? We're getting to the rankings.
I have to leave after the rankings, but I want to get
That
to
is that is last, so it's fine.
Is
Connor.
it next after this?
That's the spreads.
Picking the
Um,
Saints over Rams is crazy.
That's
We're
what I'm saying.
trying to
Charlie.
make you some money, Charlie.
Charlie,
Just listen.
Dude, Charlie, you know, there's no fucking way the Saints can beat the Rams at home. The Rams are on a heater right
Hey, if they win by a field goal,
Saints
You still
+4.
fucking hit.
now. Saints
Take
can't
it.
kick. We gave away Will Lutz.
Give me the Rams on that.
Thank you.
Next game.
Bengals at Steelers. Bengals are favored by 2.5.
Interesting.
I have them favored at 1.5.
Okay.
This is Jackson's segment. We gotta go with Jackson.
My bad.
I can.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Did Charlie say Saints?
we'll see, Charlie.
Charlie's
We
a
shall-
smart man.
Stay tuned.
Saints gonna lose by 15.
I have the Bengals at 2.5.
Jack.
I'm not that impressed by the Steelers.
Give me Bengals 2.5 as well.
Okay, hold on.
They seem to be getting along.
I already gave my Bengals take.
They're getting along better than I thought without Joe Burrow. But is Jamar out or is he in?
I'm gonna do something crazy. I've been predicting the Drake Browning cliff. I think this is the moment it hits. I'm going Steelers. Fuck it. Kyle.
I'm going Bengals.
I think the Bengals as well.
I'm fighting a lone battle.
I gave good Bengals stats earlier.
I trust them.
I did.
Next.
All right. Next up, we got Bills at Chargers. We talked about this one earlier. The line I have is Bills by 11.5.
I got them 12.5.
This is really hard. I still take Bills though.
And then Jack, you have Bills, right?
This is
No.
really hard.
At 11.5.
Would you do at
Oh.
11.5? Because I would take Chargers at 21.5.
I'm gonna stick with my teaser area. I'll go Chargers still. Definitely way sketchier.
What does Charlie think?
Kyle.
I'm going Bills.
Are we going 12 or 11?
11.5.
11.5.
Whatever.
I'm going to take the Bills on that.
Okay.
How do you feel about the over-under on 43.5 on that, though?
I like the over.
Oh, that's hard.
I like the over.
That's really hard. The Chargers could score no fucking points.
Charlie says Bills by 30.
Yeah, but the Bills can win.
Bills by.
I think I like the over in that.
I like the over too.
Next.
All right, we got Colts.
Charlie says over as well.
Colts at Falcons.
Thank you, Charlie.
Who's favored?
Colts by 2.
Against you?
The
Are you
Falcons.
sure?
Yeah.
Where are you getting these lines?
I have them from Yahoo.
Dog, come on.
So I'm on Vegas Insider.
Jack, you're big.
Keenan Allen is out.
I have also
The
okay.
Falcons
no.
are -1.5.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Oh.
go off the score.
I also have Falcons in mind.
I'm gonna switch up my app.
And the Bills and Chargers are 12.5.
Oh man. Jackson,
Bengals are -1.5.
what are you doing?
What are you going off of, FanDuel?
Yes.
You got some whack spreads going on.
I think FanDuel is the most legitimate.
See, I had DraftKings.
Yeah, I like DraftKings.
I don't see. Falcons are -1
What
on
about Sleeper?
DraftKings.
Is Sleeper good?
-1.
Oh
Yeah.
Sleeper might. Have.
Yeah, try Sleeper. Now these spread differences are about like 1, so I don't know if any of my picks are going to change, but do they have spreads?
But when it comes down to who's favored, that's kind of that's where.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Find some others.
Do you want to use Jack or Connor spreads then?
Yeah.
DraftKings also, DraftKings also had Falcons favored.
-1.
Falcons favored by 1?
Yeah. Oh,
we'll use DraftKings.
I have better odds now. Yeah. So Falcons are favored by 1.
Okay.
This is hard. And the over.
Charlie says I'm
unders.
also a
I have-
fan of DraftKings.
I have an over under of 44.
I get it.
So
Okay, Jack, we have
Oh.
-1 for the Falcons. What's your pick?
You know I'm going Colts.
End of that. Yeah.
I'm
Jackson?
also riding Colts here.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go Falcons.
Damn it, I thought it was gonna be different.
Kyle, you're going Falcons.
Yeah.
And Connor.
Your tank off really inspired me earlier. I'm gonna go Colts.
Thanks.
Next.
I've got Browns Texans.
Okay.
Browns are going to the Texans, and Browns are favored by 2.
Okay. Jack, who you got?
Give me fucking Flacco.
Okay. Jackson.
This is really hard. The end of the season gets so tough.
CJ Stroud is out. Says.
Wait,
Are we sure?
Oh,
about that?
really?
Yeah, that
I
changes
don't know.
things.
I don't know if that's confirmed.
If
yet.
CJ Stroud is
Yeah.
out, Browns -2. If CJ Stroud is not, isn't that Case Keenum that backs him up?
Yes.
And he was on the Manning cast last night.
He didn't play that bad last week.
Texans QB CJ Stroud likely out Sunday versus Browns.
Damn. Okay.
Oh fuck!
Thank you, Charlie.
So I'm going Browns as well. I was gonna go Browns either way. I think.
I'm gonna
His
go a
favorite
little.
player's hurt.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go a little bold here. I'm gonna go Texans.
Oh, you're gonna go Texans. Okay.
Mhm.
Kyle.
Browns.
+2 is a weird number,
It is.
but
Connor.
I'm gonna go Browns.
Next game.
all right. Next game, we have Lions at Vikings.
This is a tough one.
Okay.
Lions are favored by 3.
Interesting. Wow. Vegas is finally on the Lions or frauds train that I was on. I appreciate
Still
that.
favored though, even away.
Jack, your pick.
See, this is a tough one.
This is.
As
I'm
a
still thinking.
brand new Vikings fan, I have to go Vikings +3.5.
Shit, okay.
I want to see a Vikings win for my first week in the purple and gold. So
That's fair.
yeah, I'm going for it.
Jackson.
I've got Lions here.
Okay.
I think Lions are really tying up the division, and this is an important win for them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Lions as well. I don't like it, but
I think they want it more.
I got Lions.
I got
Lions as well.
And Connor has Lions. Okay. Next game.
Vikings fan picking against the Vikes.
Packers at Panthers. I've got Packers favored by 5.
5.
Packers at Panthers.
-5.
-5. Okay.
You have something similar on FanDuel?
I thought it was 3 in FanDuel. I'm not
For
tripping
what?
though.
Packers.
Oh, I got 4. Never mind.
You got 4.
Okay.
I got 5.
Jack.
Yeah.
Your pick.
I'll take Packers by whatever.
Okay.
I like the Packers a lot.
I have Packers -5 as well.
I do as well.
Yeah, I do as well.
That was easy. Kyle, who you got?
Kyle?
Packers or Panthers?
Packers.
Sweet.
Easy.
Next game.
Is that the first sweep?
We talked about Colts
I think it
Falcons
is.
already. Next up, we've got Seahawks. This is really hard. Seahawks at Titans.
What's the
Who's
spread?
-2.5.
Who?
For the Seahawks.
Seahawks. I have Seahawks.
I'll give me Seahawks -2.5 as well.
After this past week, man, watching the team chemistry and how fired up Drew Lock is, how fired up the rest of the team is for Drew
Yeah.
Lock. If Drew Lock is in again, or either way, I feel like both quarterbacks are solid, and I would give a kidney for one of them. So
Yeah, you're right back.
Personally, I think this spread is a little disrespectful to the Seahawks, so I'm gonna go Seahawks big. Actually, I might tease this up a little bit.
Connor,
Tease
you
it
sure you want
up.
to go back
Okay.
to a different bird team
Kyle.
here in a bit?
Look, man, I might. We'll see what happens. Fuck you, Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Um,
Backwards hat,
There it
Pete
is.
Carroll.
We haven't got that in a while.
Backwards hat guy.
Also, okay, look, I know we're not doing the segment where we talk about the games, but I do want to throw it out there. We saw the Pete Carroll masterclass when he called that timeout, and it gave
That
Nick
was the
Sirianni
dumbest thing I've ever
enough
seen.
time to challenge
Oh my
it.
god! I watched that. I literally watched that and like just stopped watching it. I saw that and I stopped watching the game because I was like, the Seahawks are gonna fucking lose.
And then legit, they saw him on camera like mouthing, "Do I get my timeout back?"
I know.
I was like, "What? What do you
Serious?
mean?"
Seattle tried so hard in so many different ways to give us that game.
Right?
I
And
could
we
not
wouldn't
believe he called that
fucking take
timeout.
That was insane.
Oh,
That was insane.
shit.
Honestly, it was probably the best thing that ever happened to him. They probably wouldn't have got that 4th down.
I got Titans.
Fair.
We're gonna be different.
Actually,
You got Titans.
Yeah.
Connor?
I gotta go Seahawks on that one.
That might have been Galaxy Brain by Pete Carroll.
I mean, shit, it might have been.
It might have been.
Give them a false sense that they can actually win this, and then they.
Yeah, like no, he does that so that he doesn't believe in his offense, but his offense doesn't know that he doesn't believe in him. They're like, oh, our coach is just a dumbass, but in his mind, he's like, oh, we need to kick this field goal. I don't want to offend the offense. Maybe that, Galaxy Brain. No one's thinking about that.
All right. Well,
Thanks.
we got. This is gonna be a must-watch for sure. Commanders at Jets. Jets -3.
Jets are favored.
My bags are packed, boys.
Oh, Jasmine's back.
This is
Jasmine, who do you got? Jets or Commanders? Jets are favored
by 3.
by 3.
Christmas Eve at noon.
Oh,
Christmas Eve? Oh, it's a Christmas miracle?
I'm going her pick.
You want Commanders?
Yeah.
Okay. Jack?
I got.
Kyle, Charlie wants to
Come back to
run.
me.
Oh
Let
shit!
him-
back-
All
come
right,
back to
switch
me on
my
this.
pick. I'm going to Seahawks because Will Levis is
Will Levis is what? He's out?
unlikely to play. Charlie says.
Damn.
Thank you, Charlie.
Told you. Disrespectful spread. Anyways, Jack?
Can you come back to me on this?
Yeah, we can. Jackson?
Jets.
Again, I think this spread is kind of disrespectful to the Commanders. I'm going Commanders.
Dude, their defense is Swiss cheese.
Yeah, but the Jets are bad.
I don't think I've watched one single.
Yeah, but-
Commanders
I
game.
haven't either.
Who are they starting? Are they starting Mullins? Or wait, no, that's the fucking
Who
Vikings.
watches
I'm
next?
retarded.
The
Oh.
Commanders.
They're starting Brissett right now.
Brissett? The Jets are?
The Jets are.
No, sorry.
Sam Howell's hurt?
No, I guess he got benched over a performance thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he did.
Crazy.
He
Yeah.
did.
He leads the league in passing.
Oh,
I
Charlie
thought he
Charlie
was
says
over.
Commanders by 10.
Commanders by 10? Charlie. Alright, give me Commanders.
He says Commanders is free money. Oh.
Fuck
Switch
yeah.
it, switch it.
Give me
Okay.
Commanders. I'm about.
Kyle?
Jasmine's riding Commanders. I'll ride Commanders.
Say less, Charlie.
Connor?
Here's the thing. I really want to go Commanders,
Mhm.
right? You know, I've got them winning the Super Bowl and everything. But the last time I bet on the Commanders, the Bears beat them by 20.
Oh god.
So I can't put money on you anymore. I gotta go Jets.
Okay.
Kind of like that. Wait, can we pinpoint who the Jets starting quarterback is?
No, that's the problem. We can't.
Is it Tim Boyle?
It's either Tim Boyle, Trevor Simeon, or Zach Wilson.
Oh, if it's
All
Tim
ass.
Boyle,
No, but
that's
they
fine.
took out Wilson last game. Oh, wait, no, he got hurt.
They
kinda think-
they benched him and then they said he had a
Bro.
concussion.
I kind of think if there's like one defense that Zach Wilson can shred, it would be the Commanders.
Honestly, that's fair.
If there was one defense he could shred, there's going to be no pressure in his
No
face.
one knows. He has a
Yes,
concussion.
apparently he had a concussion, but I don't think he actually did. I think they just said
The
that.
Aaron Rodgers possibility to come back is
He's
very
not.
real.
No, it's not.
They're eliminated from the playoffs. They're officially eliminated. He's not.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. But their defense is still good.
That's true. I'm sticking with my pick though.
Yeah, I trust Charlie. I was overthinking it.
Next.
Next up, we have. This will be interesting. This will be a game I would watch though. Jaguars at Buccaneers, and I have Buccaneers favored by 1.5.
Wow.
That's
On
nice.
DraftKings?
Not on DraftKings.
Negative 1.5.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers announced he wasn't going to play.
Bucks minus 1.5.
Jack, who you going with? I already know who I'm going with. Pretty
I
easily.
expected the Jags to put up more of a fight this Sunday. And they did.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks, dude. I
Okay.
think the Bucks. Baker Mayfield looks fucking good,
He does.
and someone's got to win that fucking division.
This is
Might as well be the Bucks.
It's the Bucks.
in
Jackson.
Tampa Bay. I'd probably have the Buccaneers too. Honestly.
Wow. Okay. This is pretty easy for me, and this might backfire on me, but I'm going Jags pretty easily. I think that's kind of disrespectful to the Jags. I'm smashing that money line. Kyle?
I got Bucks.
Yeah, I got Trevor Lawrence on fraud watch, to be honest.
Whoa.
Is Trevor Lawrence
Charlie's
playing?
gonna love that.
Is he a Jags fan?
No, he hates Trevor Lawrence for no reason.
He's a Texas
Trevor Lawrence
fan.
is on fraud watch, man.
Yeah, and he's a Texas
Can I go on a
fan.
Trevor Lawrence rant real quick?
After Connor
It's
makes
not even a rant. Yeah, make a pick.
I'm also
Sean
think this
says,
is kind of
"Yup."
disrespectful, and I'm gonna give the Jags to win outright.
Thank you. All right, go on your Trevor Lawrence.
It's not even really a rant. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't really care that much, but I mean, Trevor Lawrence, like every time I see him, he's a bum. Also, I drafted him in fantasy.
Same.
Man, this man is good for 15 a week. good for 15 a week, and that's it.
That's so I get why you hate him now.
I
No,
said-
okay, but also when you do
I
watch,
hate people when they underperform me in fantasy.
everybody, like last year, you had Christian Kirk and Zay Jones. Woo, okay, I get it. I get why he's not performing. But then he gets Calvin Ridley this year. I know Calvin Ridley's a dog. He can't do shit. Like he gets like one out of every 5 weeks. Calvin Ridley will go off. It's not consistent quarterback play. I mean, he's all right. Trevor Lawrence is overrated though. He's good. He's not that good though. He ain't that good.
I drafted him as well, and I played him the first week, and then picked up Brock Purdy, and he's been my starter ever since.
All right, now that we're done hating on Trevor Lawrence,
Pretty
what's the next
MVP.
game?
All right.
Pretty MVP.
I said that in the beginning, the first fucking episode. He's winning MVP.
Did he actually say that?
That was your MVP.
I had two
prediction.
Yeah, and they dicked on me.
Why did you put money on that?
I actually, in that podcast, said we should put money on it.
And hilariously enough, my pick for MVP was Trevor Lawrence, which doesn't look very good right now. Anyways, next game.
Cardinals at Bears. Bears are favored.
Did you hear
by
that, Charlie?
4.5. Bears are favored by 4.5. Charlie.
I have Bears.
I was talking about you picking Trevor Lawrence.
It's Bears cards, right?
Jack.
And
Bears are favored by 4.5.
I have Bears.
fuck, give me the cards.
Bears.
Cards are fighters, man. They stay in games.
What do they want? What are they fighting for, though, dude?
I don't know. They've been fighting for nothing the last 3 weeks, and they're still
That's
fighting.
an insane thing to say.
What did Charlie say?
Charlie said, yep, to your Trevor Lawrence thing. He said, and Doug Peterson's face pisses me off. Bro, if you gave Justin Fields, Kirk, and Zay Jones, and Calvin Ridley, and ETN, the Bears would win the NFC North. Yup, I did hear it. I'm choosing to ignore.
About
to the tree.
me picking Trevor Lawrence as MVP. I hate to say this because Charlie is in his phase of loving the Bears for no reason, but I'm going to go Bears. As much as I don't want to. Kyle?
I'll go Bears too.
And Connor.
I got the cards on that.
Okay, next game.
Cowboys at Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 1.5.
Interesting.
Cowboys are on fraud watch for sure. So
Jack,
Give me the Cowboys.
You going Cowboys? Okay. Jackson?
no.
You going Dolphins?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do we even know if Tyreek's playing?
The Bills spanked the Dolphins.
Our
Or
Cowboys
no,
home.
Bills spanked the Cowboys. So I'm going Dolphins.
Okay.
You really think they could beat him if Tyreek doesn't play?
I think so.
That's crazy.
Again, I think this is pretty disrespectful.
Dolphins are home.
I think this is pretty disrespectful. I'm going to go Cowboys. I think this is incredibly disrespectful. And I don't want to sound like a Cowboys fan because I'm not, but
I hate the Cowboys.
I think it's pretty disrespectful.
I
to
hate
Cowboys.
taking that, but I have to.
I mean, this
I'm
doesn't
going
mean
Cowboys,
anything,
too.
but the Dolphins shut out the Jets without Tyreek.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that means
That's the
absolutely.
Jet. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
Connor?
Give me the Dolphins.
Wow. I'm
Charlie's
not
going
the-
Dolphins too.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Next.
Next up, we have Patriots at Broncos. Broncos are favored by 6.5, and I have the Broncos.
Jack?
6.5.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's tough. Yeah, give me the Broncos.
Okay. I'm also going to go Broncos. The Patriots are just bad.
They are bad. No talent.
At all.
No
Kyle?
talent. Bill's not
Broncos.
smart. Bill's just too old to figure it out.
And Connor.
I have the Broncos covering that in a 13-3 win.
That honestly sounds so
love
realistic. If you're an exact score better, 13-3.
Honestly, if you
Broncos,
are an
I'd
exact
fuck
score
with
better,
that.
I actually do like 13-3. I do like that, actually.
He hit his exact scores bet.
You did?
I dabble. I had an exact score on the Super Bowl last year.
Oh,
Chiefs
Really?
38, Eagles 35.
That's a snipe. Wow.
Damn.
5 to win 1,600.
Wow.
The hit of a lifetime.
That's
Holy
Shit, I'm trying to
insane.
have been fucking going crazy.
It was a crazy day. It was
Yo, all of his
crazy day.
teasers, take them all. Clearly, he knows what he's
So
talking
did you like the hold on Bradbury?
Oh, he was loving
It
that
was
shit.
beautiful. My favorite part was when Isaiah Pacheco could have scored a touchdown at the end of the game.
And
Oh,
didn't.
McKinnon.
But then kneeled down at the 1 yard line. Oh,
Yo, I
that
know
was-
you were swole way.
Oh my god, I saw him clear lane to the goal line. I'm like, no. And then he slides down, and the second he slid, I knew it was over. I knew they were about to kneel it out, and I started celebrating. I was just,
Yo, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's insane.
It was nuts. I will say that I'll never do that again. But that was really cool.
Wow.
No, the Chiefs-Eagles game this year, I was 3 points off. I had, what was that? What was the final score? It was like 17-23.
I don't.
17-23 Eagles, I think is what it was.
I can check real quick.
And I had Eagles 23-20.
It was
but
21-17.
21. Yeah, I had Eagles 21-20, and the Chiefs kicked. They were on the 39 and they punted instead of trying to kick a field goal. And that actually fucked me. I was so close. I was a field goal attempt away from actually cashing back-to-back exact score bets on the same matchup.
That's insane.
So next time the Eagles and Chiefs play, I got y'all.
Yo, I'm
got
taking that.
y'all.
I'm actually taking that.
Where do you bet on exact scores?
Yeah.
FanDuel.
Okay.
Because I live in Arizona for most of the year, so it's legal there.
All right, next game.
Raiders at Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 10. I have the Raiders here.
To cover or win outright?
To cover.
Plus 10.
Yes. 63 points last week.
Come back to me on this one.
For me, like, having destroyed the Chargers so hard, I don't know, man.
No,
The
that's
Chiefs are in a bad spot. Raiders are in a good spot. I think they cover.
Charlie says that's a snipe.
I know Charlie's
Charlie.
over there mad.
You can exact score at the Beano as well.
Bet. We're about to do some shit
Respect
like that.
Raiders plus 10.
I get that, and that is a very high spread. I'm normally really scared of spreads, but just Chiefs Raiders. The Chiefs have blown out the Raiders a lot when they played the Raiders, so just based off of that, I'm gonna go Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs.
Connor.
I go Chiefs as well.
Charlie says
Did we
Raiders
give you enough
all
time?
day long.
I'm gonna take Raiders.
Okay.
Honestly,
Money line.
I think they're hot.
If you wanted to go a little crazy, do Raiders to cover the spread of whatever the first half is. I don't know what that would be, but I would.
The Chiefs have been pretty bad in the first half.
You're
I would
right,
more
that's
likely take that the Raiders get off to a hot start and the Chiefs keep it. Maybe could pull away in the
And
end.
the Raiders started 14-0 against the Chiefs last game. I actually like that.
I
like
think
that.
the Raiders cover whatever it is first half. If that's like
If anyone,
Charlie's
if
been
anyone can
sniping
bet,
every
if
Chiefs
anyone can
loss.
bet anytime touchdown scores, I like Rashee Rice anytime touchdown scores.
He scored a
well.
touchdown in many games.
Many
like straight games. I think they're like 3 or 4 straight games.
many games. I think he's gonna keep doing it. Although I'm playing him next week in the fantasy playoffs, I
Same.
think he's gonna score a touchdown on me.
Oof.
So, I like it.
Ooh.
Next
Let's see. I think Raiders. It's like you could do plus 6.5
for the first half.
for the first half. Oh, I would take that.
I do kind of
Really?
like.
I
that,
would
actually.
take that.
I don't bet on my own team.
6.5?
But I do like that.
6.5 always scares me.
It's a weird one.
It's a weird one because like the touchdown's always in play. I mean like,
Yeah.
but then more likely than not, it doesn't end up happening. But then every time you take 6.5, it happens.
He said he called the Lions, Packers, Eagles.
Next, Giants at Eagles. Eagles are favored by 11.5. I have the Eagles here as their bounce back game.
Okay.
If we, the Saints, can beat the Giants that bad, fucking anybody could do it.
That's fair. Jack, you were going Giants for this, weren't you? Or was that?
I
someone
didn't
else said
take
that?
anything on
I
this,
was.
but
Okay. Oh, you
but
were.
you know, Mr. Tommy DeVito. I'm gonna take Mr. Tommy DeVito plus 11.5. Plus 11.5. His agent, the GOAT.
That's the fakest man to ever exist.
Plus 11.5.
That's
He was
not-
inducted into the
that's-
Italian
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
There's
That's not a real
There's
person.
Italian Hall of Famers on the Giants sideline. I'm gonna take the Giants plus 11.5.
I'm with Jackson. I think this is the Eagles' bounce back game. After losing 3 straight, they're gonna need.
They're gonna make it
Big
4
blowout.
straight.
Tommy
No.
DeVito got sacked 7 times in the Saints game. Can you imagine what the Eagles will do to him?
Yeah. So Kyle.
Cutlets.
I'm going
Are you
Giants.
Are you going Giants to win out?
Let's
outright?
go
No, I'm
Cutlets.
just going to cover the
Cutlets.
Chiefs on these.
Connor.
Look, I like the Giants, but I think that the Eagles covering this is a lock.
Lock. Okay.
Boston Scott himself will cover that spread. Our third
Nick
string
Sirianni
running
is
back.
pissed, and I think that team gets fired up this week.
I think they do too.
And I think the Giants have always been a great team for us to bully.
That's very true.
What if it doesn't happen though?
Was that the last
Well,
one?
then I'll hit
No.
the panic button.
Okay.
Last one.
We got 3
I
more.
already
Christmas
hit the panic
Day.
button. I'll hit it again.
This has been a controversial
Oh,
one
God,
on
Patriots.
Twitter. Christmas Day, Ravens at Niners. Niners are
Oh,
favored by 5.5.
Potential Super
This
Bowl
is-
matchup.
This is a like fucking all-star lineup by the NFL. Like hats off to the NFL for having this one on the night of Christmas.
night.
Like
That's
you're fucking
crazy.
tired
This-
from all your family bullshit. You got work the next day.
The
And
calendar
this game
makers
is on
cook
at
with that
night.
one.
Sucks for them they have to work on that day, but like, thank God we get to watch that game on
Shout
Christmas.
out NFL.
They're taking one for the
We
team.
we going with. This is such a weird spread.
Hell no.
I'm going Niner gang all the way. They're just the best team in the NFL, and it's not even close, in my opinion. So
Jackson.
This is so hard.
It is. I have mine ready if you don't.
I got mine ready.
I gotta go Niners. I think the Niners offense is solid, and so is the Ravens. But I think the Niners have a defense that the Ravens don't.
Okay.
I think that makes the difference.
I'm actually going to go Ravens, but I'm going to go with the Ravens to cover, not to win outright. Because I think the Ravens could win something like 21-17, something like that, where they lose by 4 or they lose by 3. So I'm going to go Ravens to cover.
what's the
Kyle?
spread again?
5.5.
5.5.
See, I'm betting 49ers minus 13. So
I like that.
I got Niners.
I like that. They're the best team in the NFL. It's not even close.
Exactly.
It's not even close.
Jackson
Give me
smoking.
the Niners.
Damn.
We
I'm
did.
going with the Ravens.
Thought about it.
Charlie likes the Ravens. The
Oh,
first
yeah.
one MVP.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that.
Ravens defense is better than the 49ers.
Excuse me?
Statistically, the Ravens have the best defense.
They
in the
do
league,
really,
statistically.
but the 49ers offense is insane.
I do think
It's
the
the
Ravens
best offense
have an
ever.
overall better, or I think the Niners have an overall better defense than the Ravens, but the Ravens statistically are the number 1 defense in the league. So
That's kind of where I feel. But the Niners offense is just as good, if not better.
I think the Niners offense is
I think
Brock
the
Purdy is
substantially
having
better.
The Ravens defense is
Great
going to
year.
get
Kyle
torched
Shanahan.
by
Kyle
McCaffrey.
Shanahan is the greatest offensive mind, like besides Andy Reid.
So Charlie, are you taking the Ravens to win outright? Charlie,
I guess.
we're
Wait.
we're waiting.
Connor.
He is. Wow, Ravens outright. Okay, interesting. I know
think-
you're.
I
I know
think
you're
if
gonna
you're-
smash that money line at the casino. All right.
Did he not pick?
Oh, he did. He went Niners.
Oh, heard.
That's our spreads for the week.
Those are spreads
Is
for
that
the
all?
week.
Yeah.
That is all of them.
And now the moment I've been waiting for.
Oh man, here we go.
Power rankings.
Here we go.
I know Charlie's been waiting for this.
Time to crack it open here. Connor, if you're
I think this should be Jackson's thing, though.
was it normally Jackson's?
He
thing?
started it,
Oh,
but now
okay.
he's here
Have
to
Connor
do it.
do it. In auto.
But
Connor
Connor's good at it.
Connor can take it from me.
Connor, what do we have next?
And now it's time for Brian's Big Ballers, the top 32 teams in the league, according to Brian.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. All right. I want to start with.
sound, lightning sound.
I want to start with a bit of an apology. So last week I abolished the Panthers from the power rankings and put the Michigan Wolverines at number 32 instead of the Panthers. And apparently they saw that and
They took that personally.
took it personally and beat the Falcons. So I do want to apologize to Jack for that happening. I may have caused that.
What
It
he
was-
means to say is you're welcome.
Yes. Helping you tank. Okay. Also,
All right, keep it going.
I want to say that I watch other power rankings, and like a month ago when the Giants were really bad, this power rankings I watched, they took the Giants out of the number 32 like I did and put put Georgia in, and the next week Georgia lost and the Giants won. So it was kind of like a reverse thing because I've been rooting for the Panthers, so maybe it was a little bit of reverse on my end. You're welcome, Panthers fans. But with that, the Panthers do remain at number 32. I apologize. You did win. Good lord. but you're still pretty bad in my opinion. So that starts off the first tier of teams 32 through 25, and I'm just saying this tier just gets no name. So I'm just gonna name them all off. I don't care about these teams; they're all bad. So we're, as I was saying, Panthers 32, Patriots 31. Do you have? Oh, you have it? Oh, okay. I'll go a little slower.
You don't have to. I can try to keep up.
Patriots 31, Cardinals 30, Jets 29, Chargers 28. I also want to say, Jackson, you were right when I was putting the Chargers pretty high. You were right. Ever since I did that, they haven't won a game. And now Justin Herbert's out for the year.
Well, that feels good. Help me again. I am a little slow.
See,
You're
I
right.
told you I'd go slow for you.
So Jets and
Jets, Chargers, then Giants.
Okay. Hey, I forgot about that. That was week 12. I think we fought about that.
Probably,
So
because I think that was the last time you were on.
wow.
12?
I
at
feel-
his house.
I can't tell you. That feels pretty good, Brian. Not gonna lie.
Sorry.
It's okay. You're a big man.
26 Commanders, 25 Titans. So those are the no-name teams. Pretty much, I think a bunch of them are already out of contention anyways. So as we get to teams that like aren't in contention, those are all going to be in the last tier that we don't mention, and we're just going to go through them because they don't matter anymore. All right, next tier, teams 24 through 20. This is the tier I like to call the roller coaster of emotions. Pretty self-explanatory. Every team sends their every team in this tier sends their fans through a roller coaster of emotions. And that's going to start with number 24, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they do this weekly, especially when Mike Tomlin doesn't have losing seasons thing. Roller coaster of emotions for them every year. Number 23 is the Atlanta Falcons. They've moved down. Roller coaster of emotions. It's the definition of that. Like Jack was saying, a couple weeks ago, they had like an 80% chance to make the playoffs, and it drops to 50, then it keeps dropping, and then like up and down. So roller coaster of a season for the Falcons. To say the best thought. Number 22 is the Minnesota Vikings. They've gone through a roller coaster they were doing real good with Kirk. They were going up. Kirk gets hurt. They go down. The Pasternak comes in. They go up again. Then he starts playing bad. They go down again. Pretty easy definition of the roller coaster for them. Number 21, another great roller coaster team is the Las Vegas Raiders. Having Jimmy at the start of the year, they were down, up, then they fucking destroyed the Chargers. Now they're back on the up after the Chiefs destroyed them. They're going to go back down now. And number 20, rounding out this tier of roller coaster of emotions. Big roller coaster of emotions for this team, as we know, with our good contributor in the chat here, the Bears. Sorry, Charlie, but they have dropped out. Bears out of the worst group. A win. They've been out of there for a couple weeks, I think. But they dropped, because last week I think they were 19. But they lost. I knew you weren't going to like that. I don't care, Charlie. You think it should be like top 10
15, he says.
Top 15. That's insane. Anyways, yeah, number 20.
He says that's crazy.
They were going up and down with Justin Fields. Justin Fields in general is a roller coaster. So, number 20 is the Bears.
He was waiting.
Did he really? He thought they were top 15?
He says
He's an insane Bears.
he goes top 15. That's crazy, bro.
Anyways, next tier. Teams 19 through 15. This is the tier I like to call the teams that are outside looking in right
Christopher sold.
now. They'd be like that. I get it. I understand. Trust. Anyways, number 19 is a team that's outside looking in their own division. Don't think they're a playoff team, but just because they're in that little race in their division, I'm putting them here. Sorry, Jackson. Number 19 is the Saints. Number 18, they're on the outside looking in because they're at a point where they're really surging, getting ready to make the playoffs, and then they lost a couple times, I believe. Yeah, to the Giants and then the Bucks. So number 18 is the Packers. Number 17 is kind of the definition of that. They're right on the outside looking in. They have a good chance of winning the division, I feel like. Three-way tie for first in that division right now in the AFC South. Number 17 is Indianapolis Colts. Number 16, in the same kind of vein as the Saints, they're in that bad NFC South division, so I'll already say them now, is the Bucks. But shout out Baker Mayfield. I've always fucked with Baker Mayfield. I think they can do some things in that division. They should be able to win it at least. And number 15, the last team that is outside looking in, a team who was in the top 10 last week, so they've dropped down a good amount, is the Broncos. Sorry, Connor. Had to drop him a bit. I think I was
No, I
a
understand.
little too high, a little drinking too much of their Kool-Aid. But now they've shown us who they really are. I think.
Still above the Saints. We'll take it. But this time it's like actual numbers instead of, oh, your team's 32 and mine's 29.
Those were the days.
We're in a better place now.
Are we? You are.
Yeah.
Next tier, teams 14 through 7, and these are, I think, again, 7 teams make the playoffs from each conference. So number 14 down, the true playoff caliber teams. Makes sense to me. Number 14, starting out that tier, is the Houston Texans. They're on the outside of this tier because I do still think, based on what they've shown us the past month, they're still a playoff caliber team, but with C.J. Stroud missing last week and probably missing this week, Tank Dell out for the rest of the year. They're obviously much more wounded than they used to be. So they're on the outside of this tier. Number 13, a team I've been believing in, and then the past couple weeks they've made me not believe in them, but they're back with Horst Cocklock. Number 13 is the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to hurt me after I put them this high. So they're what did we pick for that? I think I picked the Seahawks for that game.
I picked Titans.
Well, now that I have them high, I should probably change my pick because now they're probably going to lose to the Titans. That's what they've done to me. Number 12. They're not in the roller coaster of emotions tier, but they have had a roller coaster of a season. I just do believe that they're a playoff caliber team. And Joe Burrow is a system quarterback. So number 12 is the Cincinnati Bengals. But I have been predicting the Jake Browning cliff. We'll see if it comes. As of right now, he's still riding the high. So
Just said Joe Burrow is a system quarterback.
Joe Burrow's a system quarterback. Number 11.
He's pranking us, right? Like that's a joke, right?
Yeah, it was a joke.
Okay, cool.
I actually really like Joe Burrow. So shout out to Joe Burrow. Come on,
sure.
Come on the podcast.
Number 11. We're entering the top 11 now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, who's we? Is it the Texans
Yeah.
or is it the Bears?
I think the Bears.
Because you're wrong on both of those.
The Texans might be correct.
With C.J. Stroud, maybe. Without Tank Dell, I think Tank Dell is a real big blow to the Texans.
Well, they don't have Nico Collins either.
They didn't have him last week, yeah.
Yeah, that's also.
But
bad.
he doesn't have a season injury.
Bears.
Injury, of course. Anyways, I'm not listening anymore, Charlie. Number 11.
I will.
Is a team I've been very high on. They've lost a couple weeks in a row now, so if they keep on this losing skid, I'm gonna have to drop them more. But I've been very nice to them more than other people. I predicted their quarterback was gonna win MVP at the start of the year, and yeah, that was wrong. But number 11 is Jags. Number 10, top 10, a team I've really been believing in the past month, and they've had my back. They've been I don't know what the word is. They've been cashing in that belief in me. Number 10 might be a little controversial, but number 10 is the Los Angeles Rams.
Except for that Fairlife bet.
I like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They look damn good.
Didn't happen.
They're contenders.
I do think I've been saying it for weeks, but I do think if that offense is fully healthy, they're one of the best offenses in the league.
They're contenders for sure.
They're looking scary now.
Number 9, I had to move them up because they got a big win on Saturday over a team who I had in this very spot last week. Number 9 is the Detroit Lions. Welcome back, Lions fans, to the top 10. We beat what does that have to do? What are you talking about? What is he talking about?
I think still the Bears.
Beat the Raiders? Why are you talking about the Raiders?
What does that have to do with the Bengals?
I'm gonna lie.
I'm so confused.
All right, let's keep it moving.
Yeah, we're not listening to Charlie anymore.
Charlie docks his address.
Don't just. You're gonna dox your own address, so why would you do that?
Doesn't matter.
Number 8. We're gonna get back into a little controversy. No, I didn't say the Raiders.
The Rams.
The Rams, not the Raiders. I had the Raiders at 21. Why would I put the Raiders at 10? What the fuck? Anyways.
Why would I do that to Connor?
Anyways, I don't know that anymore. He's distracting me. Number 8. We're going to go back to a little bit of controversy. I've been giving this team so much of the benefit of the doubt the past couple of months. And I know that they're still working on their issues in the bye weeks. But number 8 is the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sorry, Connor.
I'm sorry, have you said the Chiefs yet?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just wait, I gotta peek. We'll get there.
Number 7.
Jack, this is what I'm talking about.
Number
I'm
7
listening.
is this is gonna be a little controversial as well, but that's fine. Once we get to the top 10, it's a little rough. But number 7, I know that I have them one above the Eagles, but the Eagles have lost 3 straight.
This is
So
rough.
number 7 is the Chiefs. I'm sorry. It just has to be. It has to be that way.
I think it's fair.
Number 6. Number 6 is a
You
team
sure?
I probably should.
Even Charlie says Eagles below
Oh,
the
he
Chiefs is
switched on
crazy.
the fly. Time out here.
Okay.
Oh,
Do your original one. I don't want to hear this switch on the fly.
He's just trying to
Do
make me
your
mad. I knew
original
he
one.
didn't believe that. Okay, we're good.
Do your original
No,
one.
after looking at it, I did.
No.
I'm keeping it where it is. Number
No.
6.
He had the Browns at 7.
Number 6 is now the Browns. The Browns have one of the best defenses in the league. Joe Flacco has been balling. They've been playing very well. And I believe in the Browns. Again, I've been saying for the past couple of weeks that this is going to bite me in the ass, and it hasn't yet. So once it does, I'll drop them accordingly. But as of right now, they've been balling. So that moves number 5.
Did you skip Cowboys?
Nope. Because number 5 is the Cowboys. I still believe in the Cowboys. I know they got destroyed, but I still believe in the Cowboys. Last week I said this might be the time, and now I think we've gone back to earth a little bit. But I still think they're a top 5 team in the league, and if not, maybe 5 to 6 around there. I think they're better than the Eagles. I think they showed that. They should have beat the Eagles the first time if it wasn't for Dak stepping out of bounds. And on that 4th down where someone was short by like this much, they should have beat the Eagles in the first game.
Cowboys
And then
frauds.
they destroyed the Eagles in the second game. I do think they'd beat the Chiefs right now.
Because we were on our bye week.
I got a question. So this is obviously the same old Cowboys team that's
I-
always fucking.
Personally, I don't think so.
I personally think this is what happens every single year. This has happened for the last 2 years. Every single year, it's the same old Cowboys. Everyone forgets how good they were last year. It's the exact same thing every single year. It's the same old Cowboys. So my only question is, are they going to lose in the divisional or the wild card round? Which round are they going to lose in? That's my question. They're going to lose first or second round. I don't know which one it is.
Whenever they play
Shut
the
up.
Niners. No, Niners are going to get the 1 seed, so they lose in the divisional.
Hold on. I will. So yes, while I agree that if they end up seeing the Niners in the playoffs, they'll probably still lose again. I just think it's a little different from the past couple years because I've always thought the Eagles were better than them in the past couple years, and this year I just don't think so.
You're right. I think they're better than the Eagles.
Brian's got to shout someone out real quick.
But yeah, new viewer apparently. Shout out to LAC.
Chargers.
Shout out his cousin.
Shout out to your cousin for getting engaged today.
What's his name?
Well, yeah, what's his cousin's name?
What's his name?
I don't know what his name is.
I think you do.
Fuck,
He
dude.
just didn't even
Just
like
chilling.
didn't even practice the throws. Just like fuck it, here we go. That's why
That's
you
funny.
had that fucking like little viewing window on your
LAC.
screen for so long.
I don't know.
That's a good one, bro. Well, Jackson can say it.
Yeah, Jackson, go ahead and say it.
Jackson's like the best birthday shout out guy I know.
Facts. Easily the best one.
Just say that. Just say that message. Just read it.
Connor's
out.
got that actually.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Sockmatic.
Sock mad.
Shout out Sockmatic.
Hey, no, not happy birthday. He got engaged, guys.
Oh yeah,
Sockmatic. Congratulations on getting engaged.
nice
What's
work,
the wife's name?
Don't ask that.
Bofa.
Sagandis.
Yeah, I knew Charlie would be on me with this. Charlie is a Bears fan. He's a Texans fan, and he's also a Cowboys fan. So
He's a Cowboys fan?
yeah, he.
Oh, because he has half their fucking team on the fantasy draft.
kind of backfired when I tried to convert him from Bears fandom when I told him that life was too short to root for losers.
So he rooted for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's kind of the worst.
By the way,
Cowboys are
guys,
losers. They
way
lose
too much
every year.
fantasy.
Yeah, he doesn't know that
He
yet.
says
though.
no. I'm a CD Lamb fan.
What are we at? 4?
4, yes.
4.
Okay.
Oh, also,
Who was your original number 4, Brian? Would you care
Does
to
it
share
matter?
with the class?
it doesn't matter.
matter.
It does.
What does it matter?
But I also wanted to say I forgot to say the tier name. 6 through 2 is if everything goes right tier, which means I think 6 through 2, if everything goes right for these teams, I think it's possible for them to win the Super Bowl. But obviously,
Not
it's
7.
if everything goes right. So number 4, they're a lot higher than I want them to be now that I made my little switcheroo, and it's kind of disgusting. But number 4 is the Dolphins. I don't want them that high. But if everything goes right for them, if their defense plays okay, and they have Tyreek, they have Jalen Waddle, and they have one of their offensive explosions, sure they can win the Super Bowl. Number 3 is a team I want to take a little bit of a victory lap on. Even though I already did that last week, but I'll do it again. Because when I said that the Bills were like that, and they were scary, waiting for them to make the playoffs, everyone shitted on me. And now they beat the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Number 3 is the Bills.
It's totally making playoffs.
I mean, I wish. I hope they don't make the playoffs.
Same.
Number 2, I think we all know who's number 2 because they can't be number 1 because we all know who number 1 is. But number 2 is they've been the best team in the AFC for 2 months probably. Number 2 is the Baltimore Ravens, and then number 1 in a tier of their own for the 3rd straight week. Tier number 1, OP, the 49ers.
OP as fuck. They're insane.
I agree with everything on that, but you can't revise on the fly like that. Cause
I started to revise around the mid teens.
once you put the pen to paper and you rank Chiefs at number 4, you have to answer to that.
I switch all the time.
That does feel like
I
a little
switched
bit
that
of
too.
background, but-
That feels crazy.
I do that all the time.
Down below, like, nobody cares. But, like, Chiefs at 4?
So, okay. The reason why I advised it is because I always do my power rankings based on, do I think, for example, like 4 and 5, do I think number
It's
4
not based
could
on
beat number
record.
5?
I know that. You've told me that before.
I don't think right now the Chiefs could beat the Browns, Cowboys, or Dolphins. So that's why I flipped it. What are my rankings?
Charlie says Chiefs at 4 is psychotic.
I know you're going to say that. I know. You wanted the Bears top 15. I don't want to hear that, Charlie.
All right. So each week I take Brian's rankings, and then I turn them into division rankings and conference rankings.
Okay.
So
With Microsoft Excel.
Google
Microsoft Excel.
Sheets.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Google Sheets.
It's the same thing.
Sponsor us, please.
So way at the bottom with an average rank of 19.3 is
God
the NFC
damn.
South.
We knew that was coming. I'm surprised it's not lower.
Next is the NFC North. Then you got a tie between AFC West and AFC East.
What's NFC North's average?
17.25. AFC West and East are at 17. AFC South 16.75. NFC East also 16.75.
Interesting. The Commanders.
NFC West 13.5. And holy shit, the AFC North with average rank of 11.
Damn.
Because of the Ravens. And
Browns.
the Browns, yeah.
You really seem to be a AFC North fan right now.
I mean, I'm pretty high on the Bengals, Browns, and Ravens, so that makes sense.
And the AFC is looking a little stronger than the NFC,
That makes sense.
with about a point difference between the two.
I'm surprised it's not bigger because of the Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Browns, Chiefs. The top 10 is like mostly AFC.
Niners pull that up. Cowboys help a little. But then there's a lot of middle because you've got Eagles, Lions, Rams, Bengals, and Seahawks all under 15.
Yeah, but like 15 and down is like a lot of
Your
AFC.
top 5 is mostly AFC.
Mm-hmm. So what's the ranking for AFC?
15 something. And
then NFC is 16?
16 something.
Wow, interesting. Well, Kyle has left.
Well, that's it.
that is it. It feels kind of weird ending with the power rankings. We haven't done that ever.
We'll start doing that. I like it.
Yeah,
I do too.
Best for last.
that was Connor's idea. Because Connor is the idea man. If Connor's not here, we don't have any ideas. Because I don't make ideas for myself.
That's not true.
That's very
I
true.
think we get
Hey.
ideas from our tech guy here too.
Shout out Charlie. Charlie said Chiefs at 4 is psychotic in all caps.
We already read that.
They would bitch every team you
I
listed
didn't see
above them, until maybe the Chiefs. I don't know if he's talking about
Who, the Bears? There's no way. There's no way you're
crazy.
talking about the Bears.
That's not correct.
Until the Chiefs. So they would bitch the Eagles
That's what I heard.
and the Rams and the Jags and the Lions. Okay,
We'll find out
they
about
did
the
bitch
Rams.
Lions. They
We'll
did
find
bitch
out about the
Lions.
Rams.
Come on. Say the Bears. Do it. Oh, now he's scared. Oh, I'm calling. No, go back. Are you talking about the Bears? God damn, he's talking about the Bears. Oh my god. Well, this is a great time to end the end the episode.
Yep.
Thank you. No, I'm not thanking Charlie. Thank you to everyone else except for
LAC.
Charlie. Thank you LAC.
Hey,
your
suck my
cousin.
dick. Congrats.
Oh, Charlie's trying to call.
Tune in next week for our real Christmas special of the Fit Down Podcast.
Yeah.
Whoever's gonna be there.
He's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Merry
Connor.
Christmas.
Now here's the awkward moment.
Bye, Charlie.
Fuck you.